All right. Stefan, how are you, sir?
I'm well. How are you,
I'm
sir?
doing fantastic. Am I saying your name properly, by the way? I've talked to you a couple times over the last few years, and I just realized I didn't know that I made it right.
Stefan, but
Uh,
Stefan will work,
So,
but Stefan works too. Yep.
okay, Stefan, got it. I'll get it right. I got to think about getting people's names right. Well, listen, I just wanted to say, first of all, um, congratulations. A lot of people sent us your name, and I already had you on the back of my mind about this event for the work that you're doing in the community. But we are here in support of an organization called ReVitalize, and we're here to tell the story of those that are doing good in their community. And a lot of times, this is around the people that have little to no fanfare around their mission. So we wanted to take a minute and highlight those change makers, those that are doing good. And I just want to give you a chance to share who you are for our audience that may not know you. Who is Stefan and what do you do?
Okay, so I am. I go by Stefan Self Ruler West online. I actually am. I like to say co-founder to a internet challenge that is called the Black Wall Street Challenge, and basically, what we do is, well, it's named after the original Black Wall Street, which was a town in Tulsa, Greenwood, that was destroyed 100 years ago. And we kind of borrowed the name and the concept of just kind of showing the importance of how important it is to support our local Black-owned businesses. And we have just, well, I like to say we a lot, but a lot of times I mean just me and the whole challenge itself. But what we have been doing for the past almost 6 years is basically traveling the country, seeking out small Black-owned businesses, and then shopping with them, and then challenging them to shop with another Black business. And so that's where we get the name Black Wall Street Challenge from. And sorry, I got a little box popping up. Basically, that's in a nutshell what we do. And we've been to over 50 cities across the country, and we shop with the business. We challenge them to shop with another Black business, and we actually like put them on our page. So we have a few different platforms: YouTube channel, Facebook group, IG page. And what we do is we share that information to that page, and that helps to streamline customers directly to those businesses. So that's who I am and what I've been doing for the past 6 years.
Fantastic. Let me ask you this, Stefan, because there's a lot of people that want to do something, right? They want to take action, they want to make a difference, but they just don't for whatever reason. What inspired you to do this? So, what's the inspiration behind it for you personally to be doing this?
Mm,
And what were your first steps?
mm. Okay, so what really inspired me to do the Black Wall Street Challenge was the fact that there was a need for it. So back when, I don't know if everyone's familiar, when the Mike Brown situation happened out in Ferguson, there was a lot of stuff going on the media and just the news, and they were shining kind of a negative light on our city, St. Louis. So I felt that there was that kind of motivated me to want to do something first. I didn't quite know what it was that I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to do something that would kind of turn that around for us, like the visualization of how people saw our city. And I felt like, I just slept on that. I did a couple other things. I went to the Maine in March that year. I was just trying to figure out what, get some inspiration from other people that were doing good things and big things. And one night I was just thinking about it would be so cool if we could just go into like, find businesses and kind of highlight them so people will know where these businesses are. And I went to a cousin of mine that actually is a film producer and maker out here by the name of Craig Thomas. He has a company called Lovelace Films. Set up a meeting with him because I was like, I got this idea. I got to run it by somebody that I know has the experience. Told him about it, and the first thing he said was, I was BSing basically because I told him that I had this cool idea. I thought it would be so good to do, and it would be something, kind of positive for the internet, and just, I would be using the internet for something good, which was rare at the time. So I was like, but I want everything to be in place. I need this, I need that, I want to do this, I want it to be this big major thing. And he looked at me and was like, you're BSing, man. He was like, you brought me out to tell me you had this cool idea. It's a good idea. You got the drive, you got the want. You seem to, have it all figured out. Why would you wait? And I kind of slept on
did
it.
did you say, Stefan, did you
And
say he
I
asked
kind
you
of woke
why
up the
would you
next
wait?
day and I was, yeah, why would I wait? Why do I need to wait to get all these things in line? And I think that was going to bring me to, you said the steps that I took. So the steps
Yep.
that I took were I got up the next day and I started moving. I called I called up some of my resources that I knew I already had. Like I knew somebody that was a cameraman. I knew some other people that were kind of social media influencers. I knew a lot of people around the city, and I knew some business owners. So I was like, "You're right." So I got up the next day and I just did it. Now, to answer your question on like what would I maybe tell people that want to do something like that? Do it. Don't wait, don't procrastinate, because sometimes we doubt ourselves, and that causes us to procrastinate on doing something really great. If it's a really great idea and it's something that will help other people, don't wait. Just do it. We did a lot of things blindly at first, but we figured it out. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the best teacher is experience. So just go do it, man.
That's great. It's funny. I chuckled a little bit, and I wasn't laughing at what you were saying, but I laughed a little bit about what you said. You said at the time I was using the internet for good, and not many people do that at the time. And I'm like, what about this time? Nobody's using the internet for good now either. So it's you're setting a good
You're right.
trend
You're
and a good example. But like, so Stefan, it's one thing to go out there and do something. And there's an old saying I love. It says, if you light yourself on fire with enthusiasm, people will come from miles around just to watch you burn. So there's a lesson in there that just inspired action can make things happen. But my question for you, 50 cities
right.
is an impressive number. And so with those 50 cities, how
Hmm.
many Black owned businesses have you had an opportunity to highlight? And do you have any idea the economic impact on those businesses?
Mm, okay. I have probably highlighted, man, hundreds of businesses. I actually have kept a pretty good log. It's over here. It's at least like 600 businesses that we've actually connected with. Now, actually physically shopping with, it's still hundreds, but the budget, we don't always have the budget. So sometimes we just have, I have all these other things. Like I have uh, decals that go into businesses. I have stickers and all these other things that we give to businesses just to let them know, hey, we came here. Can we maybe just decal in there so people know it's Black owned, or at least to know that we support you guys and they should too. So I don't
That's
really have
great.
a exact number, but it's up there for as businesses that we've actually impacted.
So, Stefan, could you just shout
Thanks.
out your social media tags? How do people find you? How do they look at some of the videos, some of the work that you've done? And then don't forget, because you're featured on Changemakers, you guys can go to our website, a revitalizedworld.org, and you can actually make a donation that will benefit the Black Wall Street Challenge. So that money will be passed through. All proceeds from that donation will go directly to them to help them with their cause and help kind of fund the mission. So what's your handles? How can people find you? I think we're losing you, Stefan. We've got no audio. There we go. I got your back. Can you hear me now? Never works out when it's live the way it should. Stefan's gone. For those of you still watching live on Facebook, we can go edit this. So we'll see if he shows back up. Okay, somewhere along the way, we lost Stefan, but he is doing great things in the community. We're excited to have him featured here on Changemakers. And take a look below. We'll have the way to connect with him listed right down below in the comments. So thanks so much for watching this interview with Stefan, Self-Ruler West. And I look forward to presenting to you more Changemakers as the show continues.